Nanotechnology will cross over and cross-talk with this whole eco-friendly path we're travelling on.
Nanomaterials can be used to develop technology to resolve some of the environmental problems that we have today.
If we think about issues like water quality, which affect huge areas of the third world, using nanotechnology, we can develop more efficient ways to filter that water to keep it cleaner and more suitable for human consumption. If we want to talk about the huge energy demands that are facing all countries in the developed and the developing world at the minute, nanotechnology is an area where scientists are developing more and more efficient solar cells, which will decrease our reliance on carbon-based fuels like coal, oil and petroleum into the future.
Nanoscience can really help in the harvesting of solar energy, and in fact there's well-known catalytic processes that rely on the fact that you have nanostructured materials.
The consensus is that the best solar cells of the future will have nanoscale materials doing those jobs.
Some researchers in Gran are looking at ways of making them more efficient and producing more power, which could alleviate some of the problems associated with global warming.
Turbines and wind should be an area that Ireland should be a leader in. The efficiency of wind turbines and the robustness of wind turbines really depends on coatings. Understanding how to actually have coatings that don't foul and that actually allow these turbines to operate year after year. The other area where nanoscience is going to be very important is in the ability to store energy and transfer energy from one form to the other.
Carbon nanotubes can be used as in an area called supercapacitors. A supercapacitor can potentially hold the same amount of energy as, for example, gasoline can per unit volume. It really opens up the possibility of having better, reliable electrical vehicles. So you can plug in your car, charge it up very quickly in a couple of minutes. It's charged and you're good to go for a couple of 100 kilometers all day long, okay? And that would be a fantastic achievement and a fantastic example of how nanotechnology can change the world.
We can imagine that nanoscience obviously will contribute in areas like solar cells, but also in other ways that we haven't necessarily thought of yet. But once we put the problem together with the knowledge, then you can find your way to the solution.
Can you imagine a solar cell which isn't just put on the roof of your house? It isn't just put on top of a set of traffic lights or on top of a bin, as we're just beginning to see at the minute. Researchers in companies in Ireland, such as Solarprint, are working on solar cell technologies which they imagine coating the entire roof of a car, perhaps the entire side of a building. So we'll have more and more efficient ways of harvesting and using the energy of the sun into the future, helped by nanotechnology.